So if I've got the underhook on this side, then I'm going to take that arm and it's going to be great. But if I haven't got the underhook on that side, there's a bunch of things I can do. First one, clear it with figure 4. And the last one we finished up on was just a little pop armbar on this arm. Okay? So my hands go underneath. If I do this, right, hold his hand, he goes, fuck, he's holding my hand, he's going to pull it. And so he puts it next to his body and doesn't even hit it. If I put my hand on his chest and lean on it, it's an appropriate feeling, right? So here, and I lean up, my right knee stays in his hip, and my foot goes into his ear. Right, so I pivot on that knee. So all my weight goes to that side, and I do that. Simple as that. All the weight on that side, and that. And I time that with my body going up. So I've got side control, posture with that, step and turn that foot in. And then this knee comes up, and we armbar that. Okay, so it's just all on that right knee, hands here, posture, step and turn. That wipes it up to give me the penetration, lock it in, up. Let's try that. Grab your partner, one side, turn your back towards the front. Okay, so that's the basic mechanics. Things to tidy up are, make sure your right knee does not move. When I've got my knees on the mat and that's in their hip, it's because I know that that's going to end up in their ear by their shoulder. If I do this and this, then I have to pull it back out and bring it back up. The other thing is, I don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I just go 1. That's it. I need to create a space for my ass and sit down. There you go. It's tidy up a couple of things. So, one of the bad things, there's a bunch of bad things, a bunch of good things. One of the bad things is, the angle that I fall down tends to be over there, right? So remember, this is an okay armbar, that's a shit armbar, that's a fucking great armbar. Because if I'm down here, I've got this and he's not getting anywhere. If I'm here, I've got a decent control, it's further to go. If I'm here, then he's halfway out. And what that means is, when I get here and here, it's called a hitchhiker escape pipe, because he puts his thumbs out, thumb right, and then runs away from it. So when I'm coming down here, holding on to the meat sock, right, just turn your wrist around. See how holding the meat sock does fucking nothing? Then he's free to move his arm. So even if I'm holding the meat sock here, he can still turn his thumb and escape. Right? So I lie down, he gives it that, and then he runs the fuck around, passes my guard, and I'm a fucking... So here's what I've got to do. When I step, I don't leave that there. If I leave that there, then he's already halfway out, because it's bent, his hand just has to go there and he's gone. So the posture, and take the hand, and then grab that and grab that. So now I've got that bit, right? Not the meat sock, that bit. So when he turns his wrist and runs, the wrist doesn't go anywhere, he can go wherever the fuck he wants. I've got the elbow. Like I can follow him with that, but when he turns, it's hard for me to then keep his elbow and follow him through. So as soon as we posture and step, I gather his hand in and lock it to my body. So he's ready to tap already. I'm not here holding the meat sock. Grab your partner, let's add that on. Original. So let's move it on. So, side control, now we come round to the top. Okay, he's still defensive, I'm kind of smothering with my belly, I put my belly button right over his nose, perfect. My right hand comes under here, and that turns it. My left hand comes through here, and I put him up on this angle. I put my chest here, and I kind of crush him into his own diaphragm, right? Some of you might be okay. Lean in here, so I'm creating a space for my ass. And then I go. And get that as quickly as I can, because again, we're at such a shit angle to make sure that hand is captured. So this one's here, I'm leaning forward to create that space. If I leave him there, there's no way I'm going to get anything. So I lean forward, scoot in, gather here, and armbar. Thanks. So, original side, lay on your back, so we come around, we'll see that into the top. This one goes down there. two ways you can do this, right? You can do that and that. Okay, but what, to me, that leaves his arm exposed. So I've got to push on him and jump into place and then try and pull his arm. What I like to do is this, lean, step and slide that in there so I'm still connected to his arm, and then gather that in nice and tight. So whichever one you're comfortable with, be aware jumping in means his hand stays where it is and you have to gather in later on. So I go here and I jump. Because I can't jump and pull at the same time, it will look like a fucking spasm. And there's nothing touching. I like to lean on it, slide that into the point that it was before, and then wiper it up as I gather that in. Okay, is that confusing? Go! So, the hand that's going under the arm. What I want to do is I want to get it under and put my fist up towards his head. So I'm kind of wedging my forearm in under his armpit, like a bit of 4x2. And then I put all my weight, most of it, there with my shoulder. Right? So one end's jammed in under here, and my weight goes in there, and I do that same turn up, which means that pretty much most of my weight is going to be pushing down on his internal organs. That's his problem of life. So here and here, I drive up here. I'm not lying flat on him, and I'm not on my knees. I'm actually trying to stack up there. So then no matter what I do from there, that arm's mine, and he's quite happy for me to break it off because he can't breathe anymore, his heart's shutting down, and he's panicked. So just this and that and lean. So all I want you to do, this and that and lean, next step, lock it. But pause on that lean, just to let them feel your weight, and they can talk you through a little bit, arse in the air, spiking down into their liver and spleen. Okay. So remember, the armbar is just hyperextending the elbow, and no matter where in the world this arm is, facing any direction, if I'm behind it hyperextending it, I'm armbarring. So I just need to be pulling his hand away from his body and getting my body in behind that arm and stretching it. Anywhere. Doesn't matter whether I'm facing him or upside down or on my side, that's all I need. So the armbar doesn't change, it's just my orientation to that in the world. Good job, well done.